Today I am going to go deeper into the subject. While you are meditating, how you are getting thoughts. This getting thought itself, some people are very much annoyed. They want to control the thought. So it is better to know the secret of the thought and the science in it. I will explain. Then you can raise question. We will have a clear knowledge about the meditation and mind. I will show one demonstration. Human body. Not only human body, all other living beings are having biomagnetism in the body. So also we. But we can increase with our will how the magnetism is working in our body. Now you have to know yourself. Only by this understanding, our masters are increasing the intensity, then helping others to get the energy raised up or increased. Now you keep both the hands and bring near and take away. Bring near to half an inch close. Then expand 4 or 5 times. Slowly you do. Find the vibration and radiation. Vibration is caused by the life force particle. Radiation caused by the wave, magnetic wave. Now keep both hands close. You feel the same energy what you feel here you can feel it. This is the biomagnetism. You cannot see it, you cannot measure it, but it is working. Then, now hold it within 6 inches or 4 inches. You should not rest your knee or hand anywhere. Just you keep like this. Relax the hands and fingers. Concentrate on the palms, both the palms. You see how the energy is rushing. Now gradually, one hand will attract other hand. Both the hands will come close. You concentrate on the hands, that's all. The first day, it will take little late, 1 or 2 minutes or 3 minutes. And after that, when you keep close, that will drag one another and close it. This is the biomagnetism. It is not imagination or superstitious belief. You all are getting more buttermilk. Today you are going to learn now we know how it works with that. The same way it will work. Just one of you may test. Now I am waving this in the hand or on the face. Wherever your consciousness, this will be felt. Still more, within 2 or 3 days, when you get more intensity of the energy, the feeling will be more. மோருன்னு சொல்லிடுங்க, ஏமாற்றம் இல்லாத இருக்கவா. ஏதோ ஹாட்டா என்னமோ கொடுக்குறாங்கன்னு நினைச்சிட்டு வாயில வச்ச பிறகு சில்லுன்னு I am going to take all of you to the secret part of universe, universal function. There are 3 secret phenomena in the universe that could not be perceived by conventional 5 senses, but only by the mind, by its own development, by meditation. You can understand all the 3. Now you see, in the whole universe, all things are in a move. Without moving, there is nothing in the universe there. All things which are perceived by senses. You may think the world is standing as it is without movement. It is some kind of illusion. The sun we saw in the morning, here. Now it is here. How the sun? The sun has not moved. Sun was in the same. When the world was at that time, at that side, it was seen as the sun was rising. Now gradually the earth moved. So now we see the sun is on the top. When it moves more, we will see the sun on the west. When we move here, when we come to this point, the sun will be hidden by the earth. So that is the night. So the world also is always moving. Everything, whatever we see, all are moving because everything is a composition are constituted by the energy particle. The energy particle itself is having self-rotating force. So whatever is constituted by the energy particle, that has to move. But the sum total force of the particle, when they join together, it gets a delay or slow. Then in the association, they are getting slow and slow. That's all. That is the difference. Yesterday I told about the whirling motion of the particle that spreads wave, that is called magnetism. The whole universe, whatever is moving, that movement is caused only by some pressure. Without pressure, there is no movement. Now the thing is there, moves. There is a pressure, so it moves. The same way, I cannot move this wall by finger because the pressure is less. In such a way, wherever the pressure clashes, the more pressure, the mighty pressure works and shows the effect. Other one, even though it is having pressure, it becomes one with, or it is failed to face the pressure. Now you come to the basic and fundamental truth. Without pressure, nothing is moving. What is pressure? The pressure is having two sides. One is attractive, other is repulsive. Both are pressure. According to the place, one become repulsive, other become attractive. For any pressure, there are two characters. Now you are throwing a stone from here that goes. That is repulsive force. After some time, it comes down. How? Attractive force. So the whole universe is working with such a magnetism because everything is moving. The pressure is called magnetism. That magnetism is caused only by the spreading wave of particle, energy particle, and static state, which is otherwise called absolute space. Absolute space is attractive. The wave started from the particle is repulsive. The repulsive force, that is the spreading wave, joins in the attractive force, that is static state. Both are conditioning magnetism in the whole universe, interstellar space. Such magnetism is basically filled. There is no place in the whole universe without the basic magnetism, basic wave. So this wave has 5 functions: flash, reflection, refraction, penetration, interaction. By that, according to the intensity of pressure, it gives only pressure or sound. When it increases, the sound waves increases more, then it becomes light. The sound and light, it cannot be spread. Where it cannot be spread well? Only in the liquid and solid. This wave will go round and round, and gradually will go out. So, the wave within the water and solid are characterized with smell and taste. So, pressure, sound, light, smell, taste, all are the character of the wave according to the place and intensity. If you know the whole universe, there is nothing other than space and atom, then what becomes a sound and light? That is the magnetism. In the magnetism, attractive is God, Almighty, the universal being. Repulsive is the wave charged by the particle. Now, this is the pressure I am giving. You know very well. Pressure. If I give the pressure more, sound comes. If I hit again and again for several times, the heat will be produced. When the heat is produced, after some time the smell comes out. If it is eatable thing, the taste also will be changed. You take some idli flour which is ready to be made into idli. You smell it, what is the smell? You heat it up. The taste and smell both will get a change. Because of the heat you produce, the wave is conditioned. Wave is changing its intensity because every atom, every particle in it are moving certain degree more. Anything if you heat up, the particle, atom or molecule will have induced force, thereby the wave will make them to disintegrate, get away from one another, because the intensity of the wave separates or increases the space between. This happens. You can see it clearly in the water. You take 1 cup of water and boil it. What is the volume of water? Only 1 cup. When you boil it, it becomes vapor. What is the difference between vapor and water? The heated up water gets more induced force, so every atom in the water makes more space between each one. So it expands in the volume. The water expands in the volume, having more space in between that. So the volume is increased. Instead of water, we say it is vapor. Similarly, you can apply the same principle for all the things. first principle you have to understand. The pressure, sound, light, smell and taste are the characteristic of magnetic wave. According to the association of energy particles, the intensity of the energy particle, the proportion of the mass in the atom and space. For in the cotton, atom may be 50, space may be 50. In the iron, atom may be 90, space may be 10. This is a difference. Anything, whatever you take, the atom and space, the proportion is different to liquid or vapor, gas and all that. This is simple understanding for our knowledge. The same way. Why I am telling all this? This is only preamble. I am taking you to your own experience now. When you are sitting, starting meditation, you are getting so many thoughts. You are annoyed. Why all these thoughts are coming? I wish to meditate. There should be no thought at all. Here, why you think? Because you don't know the mechanism of your mind. You don't know the science and philosophy of yourself. Therefore you are thinking. The mind should stop. Mind will stop when you are sleeping. Then what you want more? Complete to stop permanently? You want to stop your mind? Then such man will get another name. Is a dead person. Complete cessation of mental function. Now the mind should be active always. But you have to channel the working order of your mind for your better success and living in the world. That only you have to do. Why the thought comes when you sit? As you think, the thoughts are not coming when you sit for meditation. Always it is reflecting your character by thoughts. It is an endless process. There is no stopping. But when you are able to focus your mind very subtle, going to the meditation, you are able to understand your own mental activity. It was going, all the thoughts were going even before, but you are engaged, your consciousness, focusing attention of your consciousness was somewhere. Therefore, you could not understand what was happening in your mind. Now what is your mind? Think of your body. Body is association of cells. Cells are association of molecules. Molecules are association of atoms. Atoms are association of energy particles. This is the finally all are association of energy particles. So here, absolute velocity, the energy particle with absolute velocity is life force. The combined family, that is 2 atoms and 3 atoms, they are called hydrogen. Only 3 or 2. and another oxygen 16 particles. When the 16 and 2 both make a continuous row, that is, fill up the gap between one another. Both are air, gas. But when they fill up the gap between one another, the continuity of the atom seems to be water. Water is nothing but association of two kinds of air. Similarly, the intervening activities with one another of the atoms make so many masses. Here, every particle you have to know is having self-rotative force, speedy self-rotation. You may imagine how many times it rotates. For my imagination, I can tell you 2 million times per second, because such is the tiny volume of the energy particle, light force particle. The 2 million times when what happens? You take a wheel and rotate. What is the speed of the wheel? The same will not be in the middle of the wheel. Periphery of the wheel will be more speed. When you go to the middle point, gradually that will be slow and slow. There is a point where there is no motion at all. This is an important point in the universal function. Now I have shown this here. This is the particle. It rotates in this way. When it rotates, it gives radiates the wave like this. Waves are going like this. But here, whatever comes as a pressure, it receives, it has to go to the middle, because in the middle there is no motion. It attracts. Now you are hearing, that is feeling the pressure, or hearing the sound, seeing the light, smell, taste. All are clashed here on the light force. So after clashing it goes, penetrates, but when it comes to the middle point, no go. It stops, because it is a static, stops. But when it comes through the particle, this is the dynamic portion, this is the potential portion. So this is characterized by this wave, pressure, sound, light, smell, taste. This is characterized. And what is the wave coming from here? The wave has all the qualities what it received here. So always it receives the activities of the pipe. At the same time, always it eliminates the same. But what was received, what was eliminated, that is balanced, but what was received, that becomes the character of the particle. So, time to time, year to year, the particles are characterized by the receipt of the wave, that is, flash of waves from all around. Therefore, in your life, within you, your life force particle is moving fast like this. Whatever you see through the eyes, ears, and so on, all are coming to the life force only. But all are getting imprint. This is the computer, because this is a static state. All will be attracted only here. By this attraction, everything is getting stopped. But at once, by the reflective force, negative force, or dynamic force comes out. So when you are sitting for meditation or otherwise, you are receiving so many activities, what is going on all around. At the same time, you are reflecting so many activities because of your wave. Always you are eliminating one kind of wave that has all the qualities of yours. So the thought qualities are now reflected. That is the thought force. You are able to understand, realize when you are in the meditation. You are focusing, your consciousness becomes very, very subtle when you sit for meditation. Otherwise, you will be engaged by sight or ears or smell and other. So, you cannot understand what is going out as thought force. Because this is a more intensified wave. Pressure, sound, light, smell and taste through the senses, more intensified and more characterized. Therefore, at that time, you cannot see what are the thoughts going on out from you. Now the process is, it shows, now you are sitting quiet. At the same time, your waves are released, you are understanding your waves, character of your waves as thought force. Now you understand what quality you are having within you. What are the qualities already achieved and derived, that only will come out. So from the thought or from the disturbance, you have to understand your value, your treasure, your karmas. Otherwise, nothing comes out from you. This will make you, first you try and try. The trial itself is a new imprint you are giving. Because the sixth sense, it is also converting your energy mentally by the brain cells. So that becomes a new imprint. But already what you have imprinted, all are by more pressure, more intensified, more aggravated. In the meditation, you are in a very, very, very subtle and peaceful state. When you are sitting in the peaceful state, aggravation is seen very clearly. So, you need not worry over your thought going out. You need not disturb that, because it is a natural process to understand your own character, your own values. By knowing this, then you, after meditation, sit in the introspection. So this thought is coming too much. Why? Because you would have linked with that experiences or duties or thought over several times. So it is imprinted, it is coming. Now you catch hold of such a thought. Any disturbing thought, Oh, it is coming because I am dealing with this thing very often. So what you should do, what you have left, what you are feeling with that, or enjoyment, or material, men or living being. You analyze and take a decision. Oh, this I have to do, this I missed, I will do it again like this. You take a decision over any thought whatever comes. Then, whenever again the same thought comes, it will come with your decision. So, that thought will lose its unnecessary weight. If it is a good thought, whatever the decision you give, I have to develop this thought, I have to do this. So, you will be induced to do the right thing in right time. This is called introspection. Examining over yourself, over your character, and transforming to the best way of living by taking right decision and implementing in your day-to-day life. That is the change, which is called metamorphosis. Completely you are changing yourself. Suppose you are having a vessel made up of lead, but somewhere or other it was broken or it was bent. It is no use for you, or you don't like to see the bent, but you melt it again, whatever the shape you want. With a mold, you are making that shape. Then see, just like that, we have to mold our own character. Whatever we have done, that is there. You make a new mold. That is the introspection. For that, meditation helps you, that is, heating up and melting it and ready to make a new mold. Up to that, meditation works. So, when you sit for meditation, you don't be annoyed with your own thought. You have to think, these all are my treasure, what I have achieved so far. These are the indications of my karmas. Now I have to bring my mind to the central point. At the same time, I want to make new ideas to imprint. What are the new ideas, new action? Simple ideas will not work unless you implement in your day-to-day life. That will not get a deeper imprint. So you have to take a decision, implement your life. Whatever you want, you can change. For that, nobody is your master. You are the master for yourself. So the meditation helps you to bring your mind to the subtler point, so that you will get peace of mind, steadiness, strength, sharpness to do all the things mentally. So now when you are doing meditation, you bring your mind out of the sensory perceptions first. At the same time, you stop the over-conversion and exhaustion of your energy. When you work with the senses, you are converting your energy more and more. But when you sit for meditation, you are reducing the conversion. Because of the conversion, the oxygen consumption also gets reduced. So you feel fresh when you do the meditation. These all are the benefit of your meditation. Then this is the first point. When you do the meditation, that will increase the awareness of your existence. This awareness itself will develop to not to get emotional moods. It will make you to understand the results of your actions so that you will moralize your own activities. For all this, the first point of meditation here is good. There are 3 points of meditation. One is here, one is here, one is out of the body. So we have one poem on it. Arivadhanai karivinile vaittu tavamaatra. When you fix your mind on the life force, arugunamum sriram, ஐம்புலன்கள் அமைதி பெறும் அருகுணமும் சீராம். That is, 5 senses will stop working, and then because of this 6 temperaments will come down. அறிவதனை கருவினிலே வைத்து தவமாற்ற ஐம்புலன்கள் அமைதி பெறும் அருகுணமும் சீராம். அறிவது தன் விழிப்பு நிலை பிறழாத தெளிவில் 5 பெரும் பழிச்செயல்கள் விளைய வழியேது. When the mind is, when your consciousness is aware of your existence, it won't enter into sinful actions. All the 5 great sins never will come to you. அறிவு உயிரில் ஒடுங்கி அந்நிலையில் மேலும் ஆழ்ந்து ஆழ்ந்து துரிய நிற்க முன்வினைகள் போமே. When your mind is absorbed into the life force, and when you go to the Turiya state on the top of the head, where all the imprints were made in the life force, you will be able to dissolve and make a new imprint and purify yourself. And அறிவு துரியாதீத நிலை நிற்க நிற்க ஆதியாம் மெய்ப்பொருளாம் அரும் பிறவி தொடரே. When you become one with the Absolute by Turiyatita meditation, you can wipe out or neutralize all the imprints, unwanted imprints, karmas. So the meditation itself will help you to get away from all unwanted imprints and make new good imprints to purify yourself and get enlightenment and become one with Almighty. So, not only this, in the day-to-day life, when you avoid emotional activities, when you develop your awareness, all the actions will be successful, harmonious between body and soul and mind, individual and society, law of nature and consciousness. These all are the benefits and effects of our meditation. Therefore, you understand the value of meditation and what you achieved. It's a great achievement. Initiation itself great achievement, but you have to make use of it, implement in your life, then you will get all the benefits. With this verse, I conclude my speech. Now, I request all of you, if any doubt, now you can raise the question. Sometimes we will talk about such doubts and clear. Again, finally, you all are going to do meditation for 10 minutes before finishing the course.
You said the energy particles are burning. Do all energy particles burn the same sense or the opposite sense?
Same side.
Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise, anything like that?
Where you are standing and where you are, which direction you are seeing the particle. For the particle which is rotating in the universe, where is the clockwise or anti-clockwise? It has its own, according to the association, it changes the direction. That's all. There is no direction for which is floating in the universe.
With respect to a person, for example, with respect to me, I feel that it is rotating in a clockwise sense.
Yes, because you are dragged, attracted by the earth. So around any living being, the energy will be coming only in the clockwise.
Is there any possibility of another energy particle being in the anti-clockwise?
Yes, it may be because of your negative thoughts and affecting thoughts. Other way also you will get. Even suppose now you make a person to sit. You go and come around and round morning 9 times, evening 9 times. Within few days, both will get good energy and health. If you keep a man and come this side for 1 or 2 days, both will become sick. That is anti-clockwise. The radiation is changed that distracts the mechanism, the body and the other activities. So according to your thought, negative thought, such a force will happen. All the witchcrafts are having the anti-clock magnetism. They are passing that magnetism, therefore it affects others. This man is increasing immunity by doing this, taking proper food and all that. Gradually he makes his body get immunity against this hazard. Then only he passes. But finally he has a limitation for the survival. So he is completely destroyed by the same.
I have another question. You said the imprints are passed down to the children from the parents. I have come across in practical life where the parents are not good, basically in the sense that the father is an alcoholic addict, smoker. I found his son is totally different from this one, entirely different here. Now how did this happen here?
The father, of course, he was. At the same time, he was thinking, this is a bad action. I should not do it, but I cannot leave it. I should not do it. His mental function is working. This takes imprint, but this imprint cannot work in his body. So when the progeny comes, that will carry out this imprint first. I should not do it. I cannot go. So in this way, one becomes a latent, another becomes patent. Thank you.
Swamiji was telling about a sum total force of the particle joined together and they get slow and slow. Kindly elaborate.
Suppose the free particle, you take Panchabhutas for example. Panchabhutas are only, the free particles are Akash. When they get together with the 3 or 2 particles, up to 16 also, where they cannot form a mass. Up to this is called gas or air. Then after that 2 kinds of air, they condition the water. And the sediment, more that is close, whatever the atom may be, they come close. That becomes earth, solid. Now, how they become close? When the free particle is having more force, that is 2 million cycle per second, they repel one another and keep seconds too, so they cannot come close. So this is called Akash or life force. And gradually, what is around and beyond the particle? Now you imagine and tell me. I want to know your idea. What is existing around and beyond the particles?
This is an atmosphere. We can call it as an air.
No, atmosphere is caused by some other waves. But now, around the life force particle, that is energy particle, only space remains.
Space remains.
That is so the space is pressing the particle. So that pressure itself makes it continuously, otherwise there is no fuel for the whirling motion. Because of the pressure it goes. But both the sides, the static state is pressing an atom. Here, all have to imagine the vada. We are making some vada. In the middle there is a hole, just like that. Now both the sides, the static force is pressing. And in the rotating energy particle, what is in the middle? Because the static state itself rotates as a fraction. So the moving part becomes kinetic and the non-moving part remains as static. That's all right. Now when it presses, this side and that side is getting linked by the middle over here. By the pressure, the middle point is increasing. So dynamic portion gets reduced, the potential portion increases. By this, what was the speed? 2 million times per second, the speed is reduced. As the particle's rotation speed reduces, they come close to one another. According to the speed, they become closer and closer. So, what is the difference between heavier elements and lighter elements? Because of the space and atom means the rotation is reduced, therefore they come close. And now you go through your
second question. Swamiji was telling about absolute and attractive pressures. When a stone is thrown, it is an absolute force. When it comes down, it is attractive. That's an absolute wave that produces magic.
No. Already the world is rotating. In the middle, there is a static state more. In the periphery, the dynamic force is more. In the middle, there is static state because everything is attracted towards the static state. Therefore, when you throw it, you are applying your force. When that is exhausted, automatically that comes down. So, not only that, everything is having the attractive force because wherever there is movement, less movement, it attracts. Other things are repulsive. Any number of questions, I am very happy to answer. Those who could not understand will feel boredom. That is the...
in cotton, there is more space and less atom. And in iron,
yes,
there is more atom and less space. So this theory is applied. Can you convert an iron into gold or silver, something like that?
We are making, that is called alchemy. We can make. If you understand what is particle, a particle is almighty, you can say, all potential. When it comes close to anything, according to the reflection, all that, blossom, its quality, the change of quality comes. Otherwise, the particle is the same particle becomes gold, the same particle becomes iron, the same particle becomes carbon. Everything. Only according to the speed and the associated reflections, that's all.
And my last question. That is stop all the five senses working.
Yes, if you are ready to agree that he is dead person, then we can stop.
I mean, at least meditation.
Meditation, no. Gradually, all the cells are, now you planned or you tamed to work in such and such condition. So, all are continuously working in the same way because the magnetic force is applied and they are taking that advantage of. So, when you practice your mind and your cells to that point, you can get rid of. And even now you are hearing this sound, at the same time, how much you are involved or disturbed or undisturbed, that is only with your mind. Let it be. I am not connected with that because of here the magnetism is, it reflects. I don't want to hear it. Like that, your consciousness does not focus or attracted. You are safe. The cell consciousness, the magnetism in the cell will hear it. Let it be. I am very glad, even though few of you are able to understand this theory, this will open a new page in the scientific field. In the science so far, the energy particle is not understood, I can say boldly, to its depth. And the magnetism, universal magnetism is not understood, but they are using, but they cannot understand. As we use our whole body, all the parts, but we don't know anything about the parts and body, like that. So now, I am inducing the minds of the scientist to understand more about the life force and the biomagnetism and its function. From this point, I am taking them to the static state, Almighty God. By understanding the real God, you need not worship the God at all, because in everything, the same God is working as consciousness, that is pattern, precision, regularity. You will respect the activities of everything, not to disturb the natural rhythm. If you do this way, if you live this way, even you will not disturb your own body. That itself is the worship of Almighty. Real worship of Almighty is respecting the natural rhythm in everything. So that has to come in the scientific age, so that man will be self-sufficient, self-confident and successful. At the same time, he will respect the needs and ambitions of others in enjoying his own happiness. With these words now, we can conclude this session.